Joining me now are Valerie Watson and her husband, Ryan Watson, who is now facing up to 12 years there in Turks and Caicos. Thanks to both of you for coming on the program. Appreciate it. All right, Ryan, let me start with you. Just to be clear, you can't leave, correct? And how are they treating you there so far?
Correct. There's some beautiful people here on the island that have done amazing things for Valerie and I. We've had two different locals put up surety for us, which was necessary for me to secure bail, which means that they put up assets of their own. And both of these local Turks individuals put up things that were, I mean, one individual put up their car, which is what they use to for their business, and then the other one put up a restaurant. Wow. And so there's some beautiful people here, but I just want to go home.
So walk us through exactly what happened, Ryan. How did this happen?
Yeah, so we were here celebrating my 40th birthday. I grabbed a bag because Val's luggage was getting a little heavy. We knew that she was probably going to be going over the 50 pounds. So I went ahead and grabbed a duffel bag, threw a couple carry-on items in it. And she threw a couple in as well. We carried on through Oklahoma City, didn't think anything of it. When we were leaving, as you mentioned, Turks and Caicos, they pulled the bag aside. We didn't think much of it. I mean, we've had, a million bags get checked by TSA or customs and not think a thing of it. We're, very honest people. And they started rummaging through the bag. They took all of her belongings and my belongings out of the bag. She had a makeup kit in there, which we thought honestly was what the issue was. We thought that maybe she had some liquid in there. And they took the bag back through the x-ray machine and then started kind of just going at it. Like it seemed like they were tearing it apart. And next thing you know, they came out with a baggie. Valerie said, was that a magnet or a lock maybe from the inside of that bag? And I was like, I don't know. And then she turned around and showed it, at which point I recognized the bag. I recognized the ammunition. It's what I used to go deer hunting with. I still can't for the life of me remember ever putting the ammunition in the bag. I can remember taking a trip in November where I brought that bag with me to Texas to go deer hunting. And I, for the life of me, don't ever remember putting that ammunition in that bag.
Valerie, you were held for 11 days. What was the justification for holding you if this was Ryan's bag?
Basically, they arrested me as well because I had things in the bag. They knew it was Ryan's. They knew it was Ryan's bullets, but because my things were in the bag, they arrested me too.
Did you know, Valerie, about this travel advisory? I mean, look, I'll admit, I've gone to Turks and Caicos a number of times. I don't typically read the travel advisories that closely. I'm assuming that you had not read about this travel advisory?
No, we hadn't. We travel a lot, and we travel out of the country a lot. That's not something we typically log on and look at to see. A lot of countries are level orange or whatever, and you don't really think much of it. You don't dig into research typically. I mean, I don't think most people do.
So, Ryan, how are you affording? You've got to, stay in a hotel, or you got to figure out how to cover the costs, right? Not just legal costs, but just of staying there, right? You're out on bail in Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, my parents they flew down immediately. They've chipped in a ton. They're currently, they bought, or not bought, but they paid for the Airbnb that we're currently all sleeping in. We're in the process of moving Brian in as well, just to give him family and support and just, any extra level of protection that he may need. But yeah, so my mother and stepfather have been extremely gracious. I haven't looked at any of the GoFundMe. I've been told that it was created. It all happened and went live whenever I was incarcerated. So I have no idea what any of that looks like. And I've really, to be honest with you, I'm so overwhelmed and humbled, and I get emotional about it. Like to see people supporting us in the way that they have, that I've tried to kind of somewhat avoid looking at it, and I can't explain why. I'm humbled. I'm overwhelmed by it, and it's, you know, I'm so grateful, but we're still just kind of taking it one day at a time and trying to figure out how to put these pieces together.
And finally, Ryan, are you allowed to? You can leave the house, right? What are the restrictions? What are the restrictions on you?
Yeah, so I can leave the house. I have to remain on the islands. I have to check in 2 days a week. Go and sign in a bail book, show identification, which is just a driver's license from the States. But
Right.
I have to give the court notice of where I'm living at all times, and so and that's really about it. I have to remain in constant contact with the surety. So the gentleman that put up the title to one of his restaurants, I have to remain in contact with him.
Well, look, Valerie, I know this is also particularly hard for you to just be listening to your husband talking, who is not allowed to leave and come home to you. So I appreciate both of you taking the time. I think it's important to get this story out, because I do think that Turks and Caicos is the kind of place, considering how much travel there is from Americans, that may respond to some pressure to say, what the heck is going on? So Valerie and Ryan Watson, thank you both very much for coming on. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.